Hello, and welcome to another update video about Solana. Yeah, quick info here on the daily chart. We can keep it short because so far the market has not yet shown its hand, which means we haven't got any clear confirmation that a substantial low has formed down here. I'm still watching for higher prices in the short term, or let's say, yeah, short term. But so far there is no evidence as such that this is really a substantial low that has formed here on, when was that, on the 28th, yeah, on Friday the 28th. There is potential, though, that it could have marked a substantial low, given that the price has really formed a nice three-wave pullback into support, and it could easily be a flat correction in a wave 4 as shown here in yellow. This is definitely one scenario I'm tracking, and then from here the market could start a fifth wave to the upside, which should be a five-wave move, actually. Should be a five-wave move, but only in the yellow scenario. So should the next rally be corrective only, then it's likely going to be the white count, which we talked about as well. Yellow count I slightly prefer personally, but from an Elliott wave point of view, both yellow and white are reasonable scenarios, so we have to consider them both. I also find probabilities fairly balanced, yeah. So what is the white scenario? White scenario means that the wave 1 or the 5-wave move that I expect to be finished with the next high already topped, basically formed a complete top and completed a 5-wave cycle from the 2022 low already here around the 20th of January. Yeah, that means the move down initially was just an A wave, and then we have a B wave bounce, and then a C wave down could follow. Now, funny enough, this could still be a wave 4, but it would become very protracted, which means this wave 4 would shift here. Don't like that idea so much. Technically valid, so I show it with a question mark, yeah, just sort of as a reminder. And then, but that would likely then just be a larger ABC structure. Then we will pay attention to the structure of the next rally, which should be corrective as well. So it's essentially, if the next rally is corrective, it opens the door to a much, much deeper decline, maybe even into the $40 to $50 region. So that's just the context we need to understand. Either way, however, the next rally should happen soon. So that would be, however, either a B wave or a wave 5, but it should be something noteworthy, right? On the way up then, we can pay attention to certain levels. For example, resistance here around $181.40, and then $191.66 to $266 is another key resistance zone, yeah? So ABC. But any break above this resistance zone, above 266, should open the door to 370, 380 region, which is sort of what I'd like to see as a, let's say as a target for a fifth wave. This is my cycle target range. So we need to understand that while structurally, yeah, all 5 waves are completed, I can definitely consider this complete in a 5-wave structure, which means the correction is around the corner. The ideal targets haven't been reached. Do they have to be reached? No. This is ideal, right? This is what ideal is. The market doesn't have to follow ideal structures. It's all about probabilities. And yeah, so that's what I'm tracking here on the larger time frame. I'd say now let's take a look at the smaller time frame for Solana, and we get some more, let's say, support resistance levels here on the micro level. Before we talk about this in detail, quick reminder for those who are interested in altcoin analysis on X. As every weekend, I'm going to publish one specific video today, and you guys can vote for it. These are the suggestions you submitted on X this week: CRV, Velo, Aero, and Pi. Pi seems to be winning. You can still shift it. I mean, you can, your vote counts. Head over to X, vote for one of these if you're interested, and then there will be an exclusive video update, not on YouTube, just on X. And also, there's a lot of other content here on X, so check it out. Link is in the description. Okay, let's take a look at the shorter time frame. Well, similar situation to, I would say, Ethereum, Bitcoin, where we simply haven't got a very, very clear bottoming structure. As I said, it is possible that on the 28th of February a substantial low formed. The problem is that the rally afterwards was only in 3 waves. So I sound like a I don't know, broken record here, because that's a situation we see on most charts. A 3-wave move up is not clearly bullish. I can allow for higher prices, but that's not high confidence. So it's not like, wow, that's a great trade setup, right? Not on the micro level. I mean, again, I'm watching for it, but it takes a break above a previous swing high to give me more confidence here. 151, that last high needs to be broken to keep the blue and the white scenarios alive. In both of these, higher prices are certainly possible. So higher prices in the C wave in blue. So that would be A, B, C, yeah. This would be, let's say, a wider corrective rally. Or it could turn into something more bullish, like a 5-wave move. But there is a very clear level that serves as invalidation point for this potential if you're looking for a long trade. Now, for me, that's not a great setup, but structurally, this potential breaks below $130.60, which is the swing low from the 4th of March. Below that level, it becomes more and more probable that the market is following the yellow scenario. Then we at least get some clarity, and clarity is good. And here we will probably then see another low, which would actually be quite good for this chart, because starting a rally and a breakout from a 3-wave structure, super messy, yeah. So one more low wouldn't be too bad, and that would then be the chance that finally, those lower prices could generate a trend reversal, and we could also see maybe a bullish divergence on the larger time frame, on the relative strength index, yeah. So that means then, in that case, we have to pay attention to $120 and $110 as next support levels. Those would be Fibonacci support, structural support, and so on. Yeah, that's the update about Solana. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please make sure that you check out our membership. Also, head over to X for additional content like mindset stuff, additional analysis, video updates, and so on. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.